Hello, hello. Uh, Welcome to the stream. It's the first time I've been here in a while. A lot has happened. So, pardon me, my mouth just has to catch up to my brain. Um, right. So here's what's up: is my father was hit by a truck in October. Um, and we've been kind of fighting the insurance to get reimbursement for it and things. So I am starting to do a fundraising type thing. Um, and I am going to play Final Fantasy XIV, and we can just kind of stick around, chill, chat, whatever. I do have a thing where if you donate $10, I will take a shot of liquor. This can happen 3 times during the stream because I don't want to risk my health, but I do want to provide amusement. Today's bottle is no, where did it? There it is. Coyote Raven Apple whiskey right here. It's pretty nice. It excuse me, it doesn't burn too much going down, which is a problem I have with whiskeys often. I've got uh, tummy issues. But anyway, let's get to it. Um, So I am going to be creating a Rowdy Catte, obviously. So the only real option is between Hrothgar and Mikote, and I think we're going to have to go with Mikote because they are kawaii as hell. That's what I was going for. The real question is which gender do we do? Because they're both really cute. Um, do I have a coin to flip? No, I don't. Hooray. Um, we'll go with the cute cat girl. Why not? Do you want to go sun or moon? The real main difference is slit pupil versus round pupil, I believe, as far as aesthetics go. Um, we'll do this. Let's see here. A rowdy cat should be large. Um, Now this is tough because I don't have a bust, not anymore. Um, so do I want to go actual rowdy cat or do I want a rowdy cat with rowdy bazoomies? Well, I guess that's not too rowdy. We'll go we'll go right halfway. Why not? Just right where it already was, but that's fine. Now a swishy tail. Let's see. Do we want the fluffy end or the whole thing fluffy? That's quite a I didn't mean to upskirt her. I'm just trying to get a better look at the tail here. Kind of looks like it's got stripes on this end, is all. Just the lighting, I suppose. Yeah. Let's do that. And of course, we need the longest tail ever so that we can knock things off of desks. tables. Let's see which base face we go with. They are all pretty cute, of course. Um, and of course we can alter them more later, but we'll do this one. Skin color. Oh, we can go pale blues and stuff. But what color is a Rowdy Catte's fur? Um, yeah, the lion tail's really cute. And welcome to the stream. Pardon me, I've got brain issues. Um, yeah, let's go with that kind of dusky blue. Sort of blends in here a little bit almost, but I like it. Okay, this is a very important choice here. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Well, that's cute. It's kind of giving Night Elf a little bit. Yeah, I like that. All right. We need a rowdy hairstyle. Ooh, that's pretty rowdy. We'll see if that sticks. Hmm. That's pretty rowdy too. This is also pretty rowdy. Kind of giving Flock of Seagulls a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. Definitely get some highlights. Oh, those are good highlights on this one too. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, I like the red with this. And yeah, just those white highlights. I think that's pretty slick. Like that jaw. Like those eyes. I feel like those are pretty rowdy. Definitely make it big for Max on Cat. Ooh, ooh, I really like that green. I like eyebrows. I think eyebrows give a lot of character to a face. I like big eyebrows. I think they're fun. I kind of feel the same way about noses, honestly. Mm, yeah. Let's see. I think I like type 1 for that. Make it saturated. Yeah, I like that. I think that's fine the way it was. Ooh, you can color this too, huh? Kind of green right now. Let's see. Ooh, that's vibrant. Silver. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. A rowdy cat should have a rowdy scar. Let's see here. Let's make it glam, which I think means that one. What color looks best? I kind of like the green. Highlights her eyes a lot. Oops. Yeah, that one. All right, the voice. Very cute. Oh, also very cute. A little less weight behind that one. A little more weight behind that one. But it's not kawaii. Oh, that one makes me giggle. These feel like they were made for Lalafell. I should mention I've only been playing this for like a little over 30 days, I think. So I'm still pretty new to this all. That one sounds like it's got some struggle behind it a little bit. Like struggling to even lift the sword almost a little bit. I think. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And of course, and why not? Birthday. Um, I'll just make it mine. Who does she worship? Who's the rowdiest god? Mover of glaciers and goddess of war, keeper of the moon and love, rivers of wisdom, god of knowledge, watcher of celestial bodies. That's not very rowdy at all. Seas are pretty rowdy. Travelers and vagrants, that can be rowdy. Architecture and industry, that's not super rowdy. Ooh, god of destruction, that's rowdy as hell. As Maya, goddess of sun and inquiry. Fire is pretty rowdy, but not the same kind of rowdy. Now, Thel is the god of the underworld and commerce, so he's Hades. I love Hades, but he's not very rowdy. Nofika is Hender of soils and harvests and goddess of abundance. That is the opposite of rowdy. That's very sedate and very chill. Surveyor of change and space and god of time. I think we gotta go with Relger. That's the rowdiest boy. Hmm. Now, it was suggested to me that I go pugilist because it's fun. Because uh, 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 the claws. Jeez, my brain does that. But so I'm gonna do that. Hello, pugilist, right there. Pow. Oh, my starting world. Where do I want to go? I already have one character on Seraph because well, I've got a couple of friends on Seraph, so I might as well go there. Rowdy Catte. Oop. Oh, that's right. This server has a bit of wait. That's a lot of people in the queue. I guess it is Saturday, and I guess it is the 4th. Um, so we're just gonna have to sit tight here for a second. Um, there we go. My mind just completely went blank. I couldn't even think of anything to talk about. Hope Yells' 4th is going all right. You know, all things considered. I mean, I don't really feel like celebrating this bitch's birthday. Like she's after what she's been doing for me lately. But you know, still happy 4th and all. Just independently of Independence Day. Should I skip the cutscene or should I? It's Is it long? I don't remember. Yeah, it's gonna be long in it. I a little bit look like a scene girl. Like It's kinda giving fins almost too, it's cool. Like, especially with the ears. It's like another point. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take all year. Crystal's in trouble. Oh no, bad guys. Shocker. That's kind of Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, gotta do the. Yeah. You're recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah. You must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. 'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. Oh, excuse me. If I let you go wandering off now down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. I don't want that on my conscience. Oh, how magnanimous. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. No, I'm good. On the AI streamers or viewers, I mean, no, no, thank you. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventuring, adventurer. Uh, thanks. You have begun a quest. Use the duty list to blah blah blah. Alright. So let's see here. I've got Boot Shine. Delivers an attack with a potency of 180, and in Oppo Oppo form guarantees a critical hit. I don't know what that means, but I suppose I'll find out. Let's see. I can. Uh, what? This is a sanctuary. Come on. I was hoping I could load my settings from my other character, but that's all right. For bars and stuff, and keybind, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll do that off stream because that's not good TV. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. How polite. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Wow. Like a conflict with the Amal Jah, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry, and a lingering feel of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. Oh yeah, that's right. The opening cutscene kind of tells the story. So like 5 years ago, there was this big war with the Garlean Empire, I think it was, and there's a big battle, and then the moon started to fall, and that was bad enough. But then, crack, kaboom! It opened up, and there was Bahamut, and there was a giant cataclysm, and it destroyed a whole bunch of stuff and killed a bunch of people. Except there were 4 warriors known as the Warriors of Light, because no one can actually remember them guys. That kind of saved everyone from Bahamut's wrath more than they already got. There, you're caught up. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world had come at last. Then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them two or three. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though, the part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame that our recollections of those brave adventures are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. But that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ulda in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Let's do it then. Alright, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you helping to put the past behind us. We need people working and spinning and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name on the register, neat as you can. Rowdy Catte. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. All right, Miss Catte, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if it's thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. You work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Girl. Any road, welcome to Ulda, Rowdy. Thanks. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you about our fair city. This is long-winded. Should I be skipping through this faster? Not reading or narrating or whatever? That's the tutorial. Taking the first step. Good job. Listen to her good, and good things will happen. Yay. Important quests, scenarios. She wants me to perform 3 tasks that'll help me learn the fundamentals of adventuring. I mean, that's fair, it's up to me. I'm just not sure if it's good TV. That's true, that's true. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. Blah, 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 Aetheryte Crystal. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzean would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is, because... But you still need to attune to them. Just put your hand on the thing. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Thal. Goods from all over Eorzean and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Rowdy. There's plenty who won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. There's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you. There are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after the guild the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Oh, hello! Speaking of which, you should go speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-to-coming adventures. But otherwise, that's about it from me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild to your name. That's a vote of confidence. Alright. There we go. Right. The key points. Um, there. Sprint. Get those zoomies. Oh, and there's one of those crystals. These are handy-dandy little teleport points around the city. Very useful. Uh, when I first started playing, I didn't know what they were, and I felt kind of dumb once I did figure it out because it's so much faster than just running like a constipated wiener dog all the way across the city there and back. I thought it was only the big crystal that did the teleports. Oh, hey, it's that guy again, Wyman. He wants to know what I think of Ul'dah. So how are you taking to Ul'dah, Rowdy? Make any new friends in high places yet? Ha! Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you want to forget about old Wyman. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. Well, I'm headed there anyway. It's just over yonder. The man will even give you some guilt for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? If only. No, that'd be pretty dull, honestly. Endless Fetch Quest is, not a fun time. There are games like that, and they're not very fun. There we go. Turn to the big crystal. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That'll be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived tells me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. Oh boy, Lordo. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you've heard of return and teleport? Well, these use those. Given that there's an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzean, fast travel's really convenient. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultan's borders, do it anyway. I hope you found that informative. Should you wish to learn about aetherites for transportational magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Yay. I'm attuned with the aetherite. I can use return. Good old scroll of Almscv. Now where did I have to go? I had to go to the Pugilist Guild and the Pugilist Guild and the Sapphire Root of Sapphire. Okay, the merchant is perturbed and in need of some assistance. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? A small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, and I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend, Care to help a merchant down on his luck, Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming central Fanaland. Hello, Boomer. Hello, buddy. Boomer's come to say hello. Say hi, Boomer. Alright, so that quest's gonna take me out of the city. Oh, cat hair everywhere. Why you shed so much, Boomer? Why do you shed so much? Well, here's this guy. Josias, yep. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? Yep, here you go. A missive from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren. Let the hounds feast. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be doo-doo. Many adventures like you don't, or maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Well, very mercenary. I mean, I guess that's fine. That's what happens in these kinds of places, worlds. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of the pugilist. Your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. The origins of pugilism as we know it can be traced back to the staging of barehanded bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation most fondly. Barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants. She took on fully armed gladiators and effortlessly beat the lot of them. This is getting long. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Uldal swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. This woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but guys, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you'd like to meet him. I guess I'd better. So you're ready to present yourself for the Guildmaster's inspection? To reaffirm my desire? Ooh, marmot steak. Delicious. Master Heyman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Boomer, your hair is getting in my eyes. Jesus. Past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Ooh, girl. Hey, you're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to God. Oh, dear. What? You're here to enroll. Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows! Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize its potential. Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry, Boomer. I'm sorry. I did not mean to scare you, Boomer. Hey, hey. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, sorry, Boomer. I scared the Boomer. I also probably blew out the mic. Sorry about that. Yeah, guys, quick. Oh. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more last. It'll give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? All right, join the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance? Yes. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills amongst the vermin of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. I think... Oh, that's right, the guy was going to give me marmot steak, not that I already had to... Alright. Gelther does not like the way you're looking at him, but I'll let it pass if you didn't leave a message for him. Hey, you! I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Diddlata? Short, broke, never pays what he owes. Yeah, that bleeding whoreson. Tell him to pay up or I'll swear by the 12 we'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. That's the moon. If I see that little shit's face, I'll end up pouting him into a bloody pulp like his not, so you go and tell him. Ah, okay. So we're mercenaries and thugs. Where is... Oh, right. The next crystal is by the Thaumaturge's Guild. And there's Diddlata. I like Lalafell names. They're fun, and they kind of remind me of the naming conventions of the alien ruins from Oblivion. Oh, Godspeed, Gelther's goon! All right, I'll give back every Galeo, I swear. But no more beatings, thank you. Ooh, damn. Yeah, I don't know if this is a morally correct quest, but you know what? It's pretty damn rowdy. Diddleada needs help to pay a long overdue debt. Look, I haven't got the gill on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but it'll surely fetch a high price. Was my dear departed mom's wedding ring. God's rest her soul. But she'll understand. Show it to my mine over at the ossuary, and you'll get your coin. Oh, hello. Uh, Beefy guys. So, nope, nope. There goes my brain. I, I, I haven't even the foggiest idea of what I was about to say. Oh yeah, is it Mamane or Mamane? I think it'd probably be Mamane because of the syllable repetition. Petition. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Eorzean ossuary? Oh my god. One look at this extravagant ring would make anyone question Diddleada's mother's taste in finery. Is it glass and brass? You wish to see this heirloom or sell this heirloom on behalf of a Diddleada? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken. And doubly so when the item in question is a fake! And such a gaudy, poorly wrought one! Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive this fee once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Diddleada, you little bitch. Erasmus in the Thaumaturgy's Guild is preoccupied with his studies, but his brow is furrowed in a way that cries for help. I am Erasmus of the Order of Nogthal, and I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can only come through the knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thunalon, but there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive near everywhere. You'll most certainly find them just outside the city in western Thanalan by way of the Gate of the Sultana. Do take care. They can be feisty little critters when threatened. Yeah, they're marmots. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a marmot in real life, but I'm pretty sure that if you punch them real hard, they just kind of die. So, I don't know if my pugilist's gonna have much problem with that. Hello, unholy matrimony. Hihito has had enough of her husband's poor work ethic and needs someone to whip him into shape. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sunsilk dresses and feed my marmot? If only I'd had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak to my husband Bomanima and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. All right. I guess we're fiddling in people's relationships now too. Like first, fresh off the boat here in Thanalan. Oh, there he is, Bobanima. That is quite an outfit, but I'm not gonna call it ridiculous. Well, it is ridiculous, but not in a negative way. It's very fun. It makes me want candy. Oh, thank you very much. That much appreciated. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Bobanima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've still got a long shift ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finish, go and tell Wilcon at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. All right. Um, we're putting up posters to save a marriage, I guess. That's fascinating. Um, oh goodness, there are a lot of quests over here. Oh, but there's the exposed wall. Let's go over there. Get rid of this. There it is. Oh, let's see what these things look like. Oh, come on. You'd think a poster of a guy named Franz the Fair would have a little bit of graphics to it. I am disappointed. Just a little bit. And there's the third. And then we'll see what that guy has to say. Or maybe we'll go out and punch some things, because that's a little more exciting than just run around doing fetch quests. There's somebody I can turn it into here, I guess. Uh, oh, no. Um, hmm, is it? Oh, 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 oh! It's right through here, duh. Alright. You helping Bubba Nima? Well, ain't that charitable of ye. Franz has gotten pretty popular late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Ah, so you've met Bubba Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear she got you caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge mine. Anyway, we appreciate your help. Thank you. Potions. Zazariku. That's a name. That's a hell of a name. I need to pick up an order from the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing is coming to the Colosseum. Zazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a name for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? I'll get there. Vulcan of the Gladiators Guild is muttering frantically about himself when about an infestation of ladybugs in the region. Carrot, your arson here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybug's been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made 'em ornery as oryx and rot. Ooh, yucky. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has at the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't you? I guess I'm putting down 4 of the bloody buggers. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no— What the hell? Such shocking, unbelievable insolence, and now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. You know what? I don't think I will. Bitch. I think she can pick it up her own damn self, if she's that fussed about it. Alright, let's go punch some things. Saw shields and sword. Shields and words. That's a name. It's a mouthful. Yeah, Western Thanaline, that's where they sent me. That's right, you get the mapping achievement just for stepping into a place. Ain't gotta Warcraft that shit and discover everything piecemeal. And then get very frustrated because there's that one little zone that just it won't proc the achievement. The one little tiny microzone, and you go through it and it just memories. Let's punch some bugs. Beep beep beep. Says the button that's not ready to go. Alright. But they're so cute. I guess they're destructive though, and they need the blood and stuff. Yeah. There we go. I think one rule I can amend is every time I level up, I take a hit. There we go. And now let's punch some more rats. Damn. They go down like a sack of gravel. Oh, man. Boomer is on the ottoman next to me. His little paws curled up. He is such a little lap cat. He is so needy, too. There's one time, God, it must have been like 2018, 2019. I think it must have been 2019. Because it was definitely before COVID. But, he tries to get out sometimes. And he is the tackiest, gaudiest little ninja that you ever did see. I still gotta find hornets and shrews. Well, those are in central Thailand. But anyway, one time he got out in the dead of winter, and it was just before a blizzard, and He was gone for 8 whole days, and I was so worried about the little guy. I was absolutely beside myself. I kind of accepted that I probably wasn't going to see him again, and then on the 8th day, it was a Monday, I remember, around 8 o'clock at night, we hear him just meowing frantically outside the door. The little man made his way home, and he did a lot of growing up in that time. The poor little guy. Um, all right, I need to find that key to auto run to my button 5. 'Cause it fucks me up when it's not that button. Um, ah, there we go. Oh, it's mouse 4, is it? Well, whichever. The important thing is, it works right now. Hooray! Um, right, okay. Yeah, Ulda is just one big circle, but I it still confuses me sometimes. Yeah, little boomer. After that, he still tries to get out sometimes, but he's a lot smarter about it in winter. He puts one little paw outside if he's trying to get out, and he goes nope, and he goes right back in. And if he does get outside, he very rarely goes very far. Um, Mostly just sticks around the porch, and if I open the door, he might be hesitant, but he'll go back inside, even if I have to kind of push him inside a little bit. There we go, Cesaroga. And you are? Huh! A newly come adventurer. But of course, yes, I am Cesaroga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old dog for a favor, you should at least try and make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact that you offer nothing is laughable. Girl, I got that paper. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. The markets are the center of Eorzean commerce. Great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of the maritime between Vilbrin and Alnard passes through our ports. Countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operations. Anything a man can desire to be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary and you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi, now off you go. Is that shirt like knockoff Louis Vuitton? Or is it just am I just making things up? I would not put it past a guy like that to have a Vuitton shirt. I don't know if they make shirts, but that doesn't matter. Nope. Yes. Then, um, forgot what I was doing. Yes, shards. So, what was I going to say? Something about. Damn it. Bitter Snow's eyes are those of a man in love, wrought with worry and doubt. He appears to be waiting for someone who has yet to arrive. Lavender, huh? What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed and I've nary a word from her. Guys, I hope she's all right. As much as I would go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers Guild. She always enjoyed watching the. By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I have no mind for fashion. Oh, girl, I I think she just likes fashion. Not that she's gonna. Well, anyway. Oh my god, there's so many quests. Burn those later. It's time to do more punching. Right, there we go. Although I probably should have just taken the crystal, shouldn't I have? That's alright. That's alright. I am going to caffeinate. I will be back in less than 2 minutes. Recently, I've switched off of coffee to gamer subs actually because well, a couple of reasons. I'm diabetic, so I'm trying to watch my sugar, but also coffee is kind of rough on my stomach. So I decided to try the gamer subs. I got the Goof Juice, which is a strawberry kiwi flavor. I believe that's Moist Critical's flavor, and if anyone cares, and it's pretty good. I do so hope that didn't make gross sounds into the microphone. Yeah, Havoc Alvac. Lalafell names are just fun. They're cute and delightful and cute and delightful. Always got that jump when you change instances. Um, that goes way back to World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft for so long, but I realized a couple of years ago that mostly I just play Warcraft when I'm in like the rougher stages of my life. Like last time I played it was during COVID. Uh, when I played before that, it was it was excuse me. It's right. I was with it was all the way from basically when it started to a couple years after I left my ex-husband uh inclusive. So yeah, it I miss certain things about World of Warcraft, but I there's other things that I most definitely do not. Sometimes I think I miss raids from World of Warcraft, and then I fairly quickly remember, no, actually, I don't think I do miss raiding. I miss raiding Karazhan specifically. That place was so cool. Hands down, best raid. Is that what shrews look like? I thought they had long, thin noses, not big ol' big ol' snoots. But I guess they don't have to be the same as Earth shrews. I just don't even know how you'd snap with a mouth like that. Oh, pugilist forms. Pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle through battle forms. Weapon skills change. Will either change your form or upon execution or require you to be in a certain form. Weapon skills will grant damage bonuses while executed. Raptor Curl and Oppo Oppo. Change from Oppo Oppo to Raptor to Quirl. In that order, you'll be granted an increase to attack potency. Okay. Delivers an attack with a potency of 260. Can only be executed when in Raptor form, and it changes form to Quirl. Well, we'll see if I can get the hang of that. Guess so. One more shrew to kill. Not very shrewd. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Even by my standards. Um, yeah, right here. I thought so. I get so lost sometimes. I just even with a map. It's frankly a little embarrassing at times, but you know what? As long as you don't get stuck, it's fine. It's an adventure. And adventures are fun. Now, guess we can turn in these quests or where we punch things for. And then get more punching quests. Yeah. See, we're all right. So gotta go to that guy with the marmot pelts. That guy with the whatever. I don't remember what he wanted. Oh, oh, shrew pelts, right. Exceptional! These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to the pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this. You've more than earned it. Yay, money. Wait, I'm level 4 now. When did that happen? Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. You've gotten off to a fine start last. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within, you'll find the names of various creatures opponents might help you. Ugh. Opponents that you might own your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Rowdy, and let your fist fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Okay, I need to turn this down, don't I? It's kind of blowing out the mic. Better, better. Test, test, test. Okay, there we go. The next pugilist quest will be there at 5. Level 5. Now I've got those marmot steaks. Delicious. So the hunting log is basically a list of a hit list of monsters for your class, and you kill them and you get experience for it. So let's see here. I've got to kill 4 hornets, 4 marmots, 4 cactuars, 4 shrews, 4 orobons. Those are kind of like little land angler fish. 4 nesting buzzards, 4 spriggan grave robbers, 4 goblin muggers, 4 sand toads, 2 desert pesties, sun midge storm, and an eft. Or 2 sun midge storms and 2 efts, which are basically salamanders. Gigantic salamanders. But they are not friends like salamanders. I I freaking love salamanders, man. They're they're just they're these little guys and they hide under logs and I, I they're so cute. They're so cute. And they got them little eyes. The blood. Have you brought it? I forgot what voice I used for this guy. Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing The Many Breaths of Thanalon. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traders smile upon you. Hell yeah, I'm taking an eye patch. Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, I can't even wear that yet? Oh no, I have to be level 5 to wear that eye patch. Oh shoot. Well, I have another quest to turn in. Where is it? I should take the etherite thing. Wow. I'm so good at words. I am so fucking good at words. Alright. Oh girl. Okay. Weak, weak, weak. Well, we'll go to the Miners Guild then and catch the goldsmith and on the way to the Gladiators Guild. Poopy. Um Damn it. Nope, that's the wrong way. That's the way I go if I want to level up my mining, and I don't right now. What is that rattling sound? Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, guys, just looking through stones. It was confusing me for a second. It's kind of screwing with me. Oh, right, I've got to pick up the order at the goldsmith. Well, it's on the way to the, uh, um, mm, Gladiators Guild. Zazuriku's circle. Just a moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid the crafting the circlet to Zazuriku's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we were still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Haft at the Miners Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind? Oh, girl. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. Let's run. There we go. He is asleep next to me. What a good boy. There you are. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you looked as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handled yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in old Daw's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Okay, I'll take the gloves. Oh, I am so close to 5, too. No, I'm not helping you. Well, I guess I might as well get the, Aethernet crystals upstairs so that I can actually access everything. I forgot how absolutely exciting the first few hours of Final Fantasy is. Well, 14 anyway. And there's one more up here, and then I can do all of them. And it's over. Yes. I still have trouble remembering how to get to the Alchemist Guild. It's just tucked way in there. Fortunately, there's the Aethernet shard right up here, but like, still, getting there's a pain. But that's okay. At least I know you can travel by shard now. There. I've attuned myself to all of the Ethernet shards in Ul'dah. The Gate of Null, the Gate of Thul, and the Gate of the Sultana, and the airship landing are now accessible as Ethernet destinations. Good shit. Alright. Now, where am I going? Uh, there's someone I needed to talk to at the steps of. Oh, right. I gotta talk to, oh, I can't remember her name. I'm so bad with names, but the Adventurers Guild lady to advance the main quest. Because that's what kind of controls character progression in general. Like, it's not quite like Warcraft where like you level up to 40, oh look, you can learn riding. It's or it's not really like Elder Scrolls Online where it's like, oh, you have a horse, you can learn riding, but you can train your horse. No, you can train your chocobo, sure, but like just to fight alongside you. And oh right, no, it's the main quest progression that controls when you're able to use your chocobo to ride. And you get saddlebags too, which is extra inventory space, which is vital for me on my other character as a compulsive crafter. Um, I guess art imitates life. How was your tour of the city, Rowdy? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ul'dah's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go explore and explore like you got a purpose, eh? All right, then all that's left for you to do is work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. That's just such a pretty headpiece. The the jewelry in Ul'dah is something else. Yay! Oh, that's my cue. She wants to introduce me to someone at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. Howdy, youngling, how are you finding our Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke like you might fancy speaking to, or you might fancy speaking to, and name him Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the gate of Neld staring right back at you. Pass through it and you head east. Come back before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Yeah. Oh, are these quests boring? Package he's carrying is not his own. Pray let me catch my breath. And all the way, Scorpion crossing for a package. Only just now realized we returned for the wrong one. My back is so far. I can't, simply can't. Do you mind taking the trip back with me instead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing missing his package. The breath left to tell you the way. Go and see. Maybe shoot. This guy sucks. This guy sucks to voice. Kikazani. He's shirking duty and could do with a wake-up call. Sure, darling, you can come for a ride. Huh? Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd you go? Fuck, did my shift start already? Hell's with it, I'm bleeding exhausted. Am I taking this to Ginasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? I'll probably give you something for the trouble. Dick. Alright, the dispatch yard is this patch yard way. This patch yard? That's nothing. Alright. Alright, these guys with the little, what do you call that? The, it looks like a foreshortened button. The guys with the little doohickey over their head, those are guys, that are in the hunting log. So, I am going to punch them in the taint. It is so nice in this one too that you don't have to loot bodies, it just gives you the loot. The one thing that sucks about it is that your infinite if your inventory is full, they don't give you shit if it's an item you don't already have in your inventory. The kind of nice thing though is that did I already kill all these guys? Whatever. Um, loot only drops from like quests and being made and like treasure chests and dungeons and stuff. Like it doesn't just drop randomly. So it doesn't clog up your inventory with a whole bunch of bullshit. And you don't need to disenchant shit. Although there is a desynthesize option for uh uh uh, uh classes that make things. Or even fishing, I think. You can desynthesize oh, that was enough hornets. You can desynthesize fish into like different materials, which I thought was pretty silly. You need to be like level 30 in whatever skill you're using or whatever creator class you're using or uses whatever. Let me try that again. I think my thought got lost and I need to reboot it. So, yes, unfish, thank you. um, yeah, like you can deconstruct things that class is able to create, and fishing, I suppose, technically creates fish. So you just unfish them. They turn usually into fine sand, I've found, but they can turn into other things too, like different resource. I don't remember exactly what all I've gotten from deconstructing fish, but it's not fillets, I'll tell you that. You just use the whole fish for those. You don't deconstruct it at all. Oh, and there's those Orobons. How very convenient. There. Oh, that's my cue. Snap punch. Delivers an instant attack or delivers an attack with a potency of 230. 290 when executed from a target's flank. Can only be executed when in curl form. Additional effect changes form to Oppo Oppo. Oh, there we go. There. Yeah, these are the Orobons. They're like, oh, there's their eyes right there. I was about to say, I don't even know where their eyes are, but they're just very tiny. Just little guys. There we go. I love the silly fish. One more. I wonder. Nope. I wondered if mounts carry between characters, but either they don't or I gotta wait until I earn writing. Which, I mean, fair. Anyway, the quest is this way, so might as well head that way. I won't be able to learn nothing like fishing or any kind of gathering skill other than mining until I get to the other cities anyway. Like, I mean, there's mining, but like, I don't know. I don't want to like spend all my time doing uh um uh 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 I guess the in-game term for the the people who are the damn it. uh the creator classes, the craft classes, the collective name for them is Disciple of the Hand classes. And I guess that's a little easier for my stupid brain to say for some reason. All right. What a dapper little guy. Well, you certainly look a part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, hmm? I'm Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I am truly no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 knows there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Oldons work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond their lines of supply remain, and there are many places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and all of your brethren and friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. Do I believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability? My boots. Does look like anyway. Ooh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah. Oh, nice. All right, what's up, Papa Sean? Alrighty. You get a weapon after this. Station Master Papa Sean has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, and dispatched to the dispatch yard, if it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hell on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give him these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. You know what? That's a fair statement. Anyone seen Kid Hizani since last night? Anyone? Yeah, bad news for you, Giganasu. Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kikazani, you said? Why, that useless drunk! I'll wager he was out all night again, tracing after skirts. That's it. The next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. Oh, right. I can wear my stuff now, too. Equip. 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 Or I could have just done this recommended gear thing, but I didn't feel like it. And I'll save this gear set as Pugilist, #1. Yes. That makes it easy to, so how classes work is each class has a certain weapon they can use, and when you and that includes crafter classes, like a weaver's needle or a carpenter's saw counts as a weapon. And when you change your main hand weapon, you change classes. It's pretty neat. It's slick. It's slick as hell. All right. What am I doing? Twilight Pretzels. Wasn't that a Zelda game? I would not be happy with that hornet just hovering right behind me. Even if they are, you know, technically not hostile mobs. This guy's I'd be sweating bullets, man. Halt! Madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Girl. I think it is. State your name and business. A Twilight pretzel from Papa Shun? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I, I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Shun my thanks, and tell him I only wish I could repay the favor. Whee! Another fun thing about 14 is that while there is fall damage, you don't die from it. You just go to one hit point, and it replenishes really quickly when you're not in combat, which is so nice. It is so nice. It is so nice. It is so nice. Like you can jump off the tallest goddamn tower and just goes when you land, and then you just gotta like not get hit by something that's right there because you're not in combat. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. 12, save me! Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Eat this pretzel, put it in your face. A Twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Man, what's in these pretzels? I want one. Yeah. The one thing about Boomer is that he's always goddamn shedding, and his fluff gets everywhere, including trapped behind my glasses, next to my eyes. It tickles a lot. It's not super pleasant, but it is very funny. Oh, I passed him. The Stern Sultan Swarm. The other guy wasn't? Western Front, clear! Eastern Front, clear! For me? From Papa Shun? A Twilight pretzel. My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Adjust these levels real quick. There we go. There we go. I don't know if it was blowing out or not, but I saw it going into red. I was concerned a little bit. I'm not a very loud person usually, but I mean, I suppose with practice I could become loud. I just not like naturally a little bit. Reticent's not the right word, but I'm quiet unless I'm like talking to someone. What have I been talking about in the first place? I forgot. Oh, at least it's funny. At least it's funny. My brain is not work good, but at least it's funny. You've returned and with a deal few pretzels. I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan Sworn sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing. Are you sure? Oh. Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Give me them bone fists. Fist bones. Equip that. Oh. Ah. Yes. Yes. More punch power. All right, Papa Shine. Rowdy, I have just this moment. No, no, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. No. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan sworn you met earlier assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Rowdy. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. I have heard that the only trustworthy Lalafell with a mustache is this guy. All the other ones are like evil mustaches. And from what I can tell, that's almost completely true. Now let's see here. These guys just remind me of those ring toss turtles. I don't know if that was just a World of Warcraft thing or if they have those in real or had. I don't know if they'd still exist. Animal cruelty and all that. But like you just put like a ring toss ring on a turtle, it's just kind of walking around. That's what that reminds me of. That might not be a real life thing. That might just be a World of Warcraft thing. I don't know. That's kind of my main comparison for. I played for a long time, man. I played for like, oh god, I played from launch until not Kata, the one after Kata, I think, or maybe the one after the one after Kata, and then I quit for a while, and then I started playing again when it was the Shadowlands. That's right, the Death one, which I didn't play through the end of it. Honestly, I got kind of sick of it, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed by it. Honestly, I had high hopes for it because I love the death themed stuff. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I think it's got a lot of potential, especially with I love her tail is red. I never noticed that. That is so cool. Matches her hair. But yeah, no, Shadowlands was just a bit disappointing. Oh, Sultan Tree. Oh, instant battle. All that means is that my level goes down to a certain level if I'm above it. And it warns you if you're about to go into like a cutscene or something or whatever with the battle resulting, which is nice. It's just me. Oh, it's not just me. Oh, damn. Oh, you know who my character looks like right now? She looks like frickin' Undyne from Undertale, with the eye patch and the blue skin and the red frillies. Hell yeah! Hell fucking yeah! Yeah, that sounds right. Uh-oh. This is scary. See if that works better. Time to punch a ghoulie. All right. Oh, this thing has got some health to it. Yeah, this is that thing is level 12. Jeez, I'm only level what, 7? It's a good thing this guy's tanking. Jeez, heavens. All right. Well, looks like you're gonna be punching here for a minute. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. They have like no health. Jeez. Come on. Let me. There we go. Wouldn't let me target it for a hot second there. Oh, we're halfway there. Sheesh. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, I just always get concerned with that because I never really know how much how sturdy they're gonna be or how hard they're gonna hit. Even if they are lower level. There, that should be easier to target things now. There, I punched that ghoulie right in the face. Ah, looks like a crystal, a shiny one. All right, I think I remember this cutscene being like really long, so I'm gonna skip it in a second. But like, That was the main important thing there. You got one crystal out of 6. Good job. Great job. Did I just age myself? Pretty sure I just aged myself. Alright. Well, I think we gotta go back to the train station. They're like, they kind of remind me of guars a little bit from Elder Scrolls. Like, they're quadrupedal instead of bipedal, but just kind of the body shape. Right? And here we are. Alright. What voice did I give this guy again? Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured. Or worse. Why, her grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping on the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you such undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. So demure. I cannot thank you enough, Rowdy. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from revoits and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Hmm? A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends most of his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Rowdy, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Hooray! Oh, what did I learn this level? Let's see. Second wind. Ah! Regen HP. Alright, let's get that off of there. Get those there. 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 There! What do you got for us, Cicinoa? Oh, hello! She needs a reliable adventure to deliver a gift to the Coffer and Coffin. That's a hell of a name of her place. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I purchased the royal from the royal plantations a prodigiously pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. I love their alliteration, but it's hard to narrate. My God. Alas, I cannot part from this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the schedule of shipment from the Nanawa mines, which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to return to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gary at Royal Plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. They just talk like that. They don't even have to think about it. Respect. If Cicito doesn't come calling soon, the spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Well, I've got good news for you, buddy. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we're always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Let's see what this guy wants. Yeah. He needs help thinning out the snipping shrew population. Ooh, more punching. Fanaland has ever been a barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, this entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin next harvest. Why don't you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The shrew hills would be the best place to start. Looks like it's weasel stomping day. All right, there's that. Second one? Heavens, that one didn't even last long enough for the full rotation. All right, and there's that. Thank you, friend. You are truly the champion of earthworms. Yes! Oh, I'm the champion of earthworms. Hello. Hell yeah. I I love that. Now we can look forward to a plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which ones will grace the Sultana's plate. Ooh, what you need now? You can point me in the direction of work. Listen to your fish, the quest is called. An idle adventurer is a sorry sight. I have no need for assistance at the moment, but perhaps someone at the coffer and coffin wants for a helping hand. Wobaru, the resident chef, comes to mind. The man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I've heard his current fascination is fish. If you were to donate some for his cause, I'm sure he'd be grateful. Now, I'm a simple farmer and don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like Bourbon. You won't find a more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have a mind to give some fish to Borobaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend Fatty Orban. 4 slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. Slices or so? Phew, that was a that was some words. All right. Ah, there they are. I already killed some of you. Pow! Get fucked, fish. Get punched. There we go. And I gotta bring it to a guy who is up here. Oh, see on the map. Ah, all right. Yeah, just up there. That's easy. Oh, I'm not gonna get to that fate fast enough to do anything for it. I don't think. That's too bad. Fates being oh, well here it is. Short for full active time event. It's basically little events that happen in these areas, and they're timed, and you just like need to do what it says. A band of Kikern bandits left its camp in search of fresh prey, and the brass blades are keen on seeing the beastman's efforts end in failure. All aid provided by adventurers will be noted and duly rewarded. There's a minute and 40 left to get the rest of that progress bar filled. Unfortunately, these guys spawn endlessly, so it makes it a lot easier. There, we got it. Hooray! And you get experience and gil for it. And eventually, once you join a grand company, which is one of the three factions, you get currency for that as well. Which uh, I've just been spending all of it on ventures, which is uh, these it sends your guys on jobs that you get, your retainers, and they can collect stuff for you. I've been using it on those tokens. Drink for you, lassie. You'll get better ale or spirits for your coin at me than at me place. There you go. What's that? Lisa said to ask you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this before the time I cured his drink-sodden arse back home. But else, what an honest-to-God's pumpkin for the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat and started to tell on their health. It'll be good to have more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, Lassie. You see that? Carnivore diet bad. It makes you stink. It probably isn't doing great things for your bowels. The Green Pact is for Bosmer. They are designed for it. Eat vegetables. Eat healthy amounts of vegetables. Eat healthy amounts of meats. If you want to. But definitely eat vegetables. So he hears things. Word is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. Stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster the numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, could do a lot worse. Here. Oh, and there's Wobaru. What a cute little hat. Fish, fish, futile. There are no suitable species, but I shall not surrender. Thick cuts of Orobon so fresh you could eat it raw, but probably shouldn't unless you enjoy parasites. Orobon, of course! But wait, how did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, it matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Saute with salt, a squirt of sun lemon, so simple yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Thanalan. Were it not for your local largesse, I could have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Yay. I don't know if I'm even going to need magic for anything. So that ether is kind of no point in collecting it, right? Oh, that's right. I should see the pugilist too for my level 5 quest. But what does Wowobaru want? Needs an adventure to help furnish him with some fresh shrew meat. Ah, bugger, my stores of shrew meat are nearly not. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked shrew loaves, which are famous for their fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I am no fool. In preparation for this possibility, I have set 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I am not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Ah, so he is. I mean, I get it. killing an animal can be rough. I've done it. I go fishing. Like it's not it's not something I like to do, but like if you want fish to eat, it's it's probably better to kill them than to not kill them because that's going to cause all kinds of problems. Either way, they end up dead. So, I mean, all life is predicated on death, no matter what vegans try to say. Like some vegans, not all vegans, obviously, but like certain people try to be like, no, you don't have to kill anything. Like, girl, you're still killing plants. I don't know why plants are more sacred than animals necessarily in that regard. I guess because they're not as cute. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just rambling here. I guess I'm getting kind of high, but yeah, no, like I don't know. It's a whole. We all saw Lion King. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work and liable to get messier still if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. I need gear with eye level 5 or higher. Okay, good. Yeah, no, not as guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades, thrust aside cracks in their hauberk and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of stylish. Makes me think of The Witcher. I dig it. Looks like it's dyed black, so those are the parts that get dyed. All right, all right. Yeah. Eighth gift, huh? He's concerned for the welfare of a fellow sentry. See that bloke over there? Name's Osbert, and he's hurt bad. Now, it ain't exactly my job to mind his business. I'm a torch, he's a blade. But at the end of the day, we're both people. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I went over to him earlier, asked him what's wrong, but he refuses to tell me, his stubborn bugger. Seems his pride's more important to him than his life. What is it with men acting tough? I tell myself I've tried, but if the fellow ends up kicking the bucket, oh, she is a lady, yeah. But if the fellow ends up kicking the bucket, I don't want that on my conscience. I know this is sudden, but could you try and talk him into drinking a high potion? I'd sleep a deal better for it. I ain't got one on me, but one of them fellows over yonder sells them. Yeah, I didn't see the bun at first, and I am uncertain how Aethelgith is gendered, if it even is. Alright, he has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate goblins, attacking ore wagons. Those are those are from 15, right? Final Fantasy 15 and that one mine at the beginning of the game. I need to play 15 more. I barely made it into chapter 2, I think. Anyway, let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the southmost pass-through tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel which some genius saw fit to put over an ore storehouse, creating entire or ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug and we're practically delivering meals right to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you'll find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures and then slay them. Let's see who sells high potions. Probably the merchant and mender, if I were to guess. Yep, there it is. Oh, I have something for this guy. Oh, right, that's the potion guy. Oh, well, I don't really need this, but if you insist, you have my thanks, adventurer. I was resigned to suffering in silence, for I, Osbert the Undying, veteran of countless battles, could not afford to show weakness to my colleagues and our allies. They looked to me for inspiration, you see. To think that I was almost brought low by a gentle blow to the head. I was only incapacitated for a few moments, I think. To repay you for your discretion in this delicate matter, I shall share with you my warrior's wisdom. If you must practice juggling, use heavy stones at your own peril. This is a whole ass idiot. Do they look to him for inspiration or for morale in the form of mirth? Because I am not sure. Uh, I mean, I'm not. Maybe it's a different kind of inspiration. I'm gonna go with that. All right, let's down here again. Oh yeah, the shrews. What you got? Have you carved up the critters quickly, else my customers will complain. The rich, robust redness. Shroomies lean, lovely. I'll learn you. Slathered in my secret sauce and smoked to a symphony of savory sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseur. It takes time to prepare it properly, though, so I fear we may be forced to deny our delicated customers desired dinner. Regardless, I have no words. Delicate, simmered shrew. Okay, I I'm not buying it, but he can sell it. Let's get rid of these. Nope. I guess it's right. It was in the tunnel, not over. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Shoo! Run! Get them zoomies. Oh, there it is. Yes. I just gotta kill this thing. Oh, I sure did. Oh, there's more of them. A bunch more. Okay. I hope y'all are having a nice weekend, wherever you are. Right here, it's how hot is it right now? 82 degrees, which is actually pretty decent for how it's been. It's been like 90, 95, 98, I think it was one day, which I know isn't as bad as some places, but it's still pretty miserable to me. Just glad I didn't get any migraines or anything. Can't stand the heat. Well done. It shan't be easy to work with the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interest of Amangina and Sons mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. One might liken these train tracks to the veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. I'll take the fist, please. Sweet science. Leg sweep, huh? I remember learning that as a rogue on my other character, as well as second win for that matter. There, talk to this guy. Now we can take the chocobo between, I guess, Ulda and here. But, oh, now we should probably go to the pugilist guild. There we go. Yeah, this is the first stream I've done in a long time, and I admit I'm pretty bad at filling dead space right now. I'm sure it's something that'll come with practice, but uh, my brain issues certainly do not help. Why did I take the long way? I have something for me to shoot here. Scorpion Crossing. It couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you'll want to speak to Oswald when you arrive. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Now, where is the Pugilist Guild again? It's the Thaumaturge's Guild. There's the Pugilist's Guild. Whee! Homer's still on the ottoman next to me. Such a good boy. He's not quite a lap cat necessarily, but what he'll do is if I'm on the couch or something, this isn't the right way. Um, he'll snuggle up and like right next to my leg, and sometimes he'll put his little arms over my leg, but he'll just kind of press himself up next to me. I overshot it. But yeah, he's my dad says that when I go fishing, he oh the precious baby, he cries at the door. All right, Heyman, what you got for me? Wants me to learn the basics of combos. Custom made shirt. Sure is. Been training hard, Rowdy? Aye. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ulda. I want you to run around the city and pick it all. Now, it's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's a Malja warband on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This might sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essentially that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. Jesus. When that happens, the fight's as good as over, and you'll be sorry if you abandon yourself. Okay, so I've got to collect gil from the ground. Okay. I don't. Where is it? Oh, this is great. Is this a pixel hunt? Am I gonna have to do a pixel hunt? There it is. Not quite. Alrighty. This is uh this is it's silly. That's about all I can say about it. Um Damn. No, I can't think of a subject to just talk about. Damn, in the ossuary even? Alright. I know I might have to take an improv class in the form of like watching YouTube or something. I don't have money for classes. It's been a minute since drama class in high school. um, but no, I just get back used to talking to people, just kind of rambling. So, uh, damn, I, yeah, no, I've got some of y'all already know this, but I've got brain problems from when I got chemotherapy a few years ago. It's called chemo brain. I just kind of toasted my chestnuts up a little bit. That's why I have problems with like pausing like that and stuff, and like just sort of like forgetting what I'm saying, forgetting what I'm talking about, not being able to come. Oh, excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. Excuse me. Please don't trip on me. Not my fault. But farts. Oh yeah, no, that's why this happens. So yeah, I just it's brain damage. Doing my best here. But my kind of uh uh my mantra is at least it's funny. Because it is usually at least kind of funny. That's my money laying out there, lass. I thank you to hurry up, pick it all up before some vulture swoops in on it. I forgot I was supposed to sprint. 500 gil? Crikey, this is good for weeks worth. Oh my god, this asshole. I mean, well done, Rowdy. Now that you're all warmed up, we consider your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing and Weather Cistern Thunderline. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial stones as they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. you find yourself hard pressed, there's no shame in the running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've got your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down your opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Rowdy, and good luck. You bitch. And I thought the Lyrics Guild was in Linsa Lominsa. Which direction was it again? Western Thanalan. Uh, okay. Uh, no, this way. Oh, my brain. Okay, yeah, this way. I was right before. What a silly problem to have. I read that as June Microsoft. At first, I was like, wait a second. Oh, right. Get a Sultan. I knew that. There. Yep, just over there. Past the 80 Sins of Sasima. That's such a name for a place. Love it. Love the marmots. Oh, hello. I need to kill you guys. You're on the lists, buddies. Oh no, the noises they make are really cute. Oh man, I kicked their asses so bad I feel kind of bad almost. They're just little guys. They're not even that pointy. They're trying their best. Here's the guy that needed the package. I remembered his name. I'm a little impressed with myself, honestly. I'm so bad with names. It's gone. I just know it. Gods, if I hadn't enough problems already. You took the wrong package, Beltov, you bloody oaf. I've got news for you, buddy. The Horizons package! You're a 12 cent! You spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. What does this look like? I don't know if it's actually better than. Yeah. I'll take the bronze. Money. Give me money, please. Misplaced shipment. Another one? Time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Eldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find those crates, bring them to me. There. Oh, there's one right there. I see it. Exhilarating. Not even a monster to fight. There's another one up there. I do hope everyone's weekend is going all right. It's been a pretty decent weekend for me so far. I didn't really have much on the schedule except for this, frankly. Probably gonna, how long is it? 2.5 hours? Yeah, we'll see how long I can keep this going. Um, Weekend, right? Yeah, no, I might do this again tomorrow. I might not. We'll see how things go. Uh, and we'll peel some ticks off of this chocobo. You there? Yes, you. You're an adventurer. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Eorzean slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing? I'm in need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo Slugger won't move an elm. I've tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check the temple for me, would you? If you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. All right, Slugger. Quit, quit. I'm not gonna make a chocobo noise. My throat. I can't do that. Oh, sure enough. There. Just the one, huh? Nice. Slugger says thank you, and he my thanks as well. I was sure as sun up it was a parasite ladybug, much as last itself on somewhere along the road, but how the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. I owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folk would see that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the player housing area. That's what that quest is. Just go to the player housing area, look around, have fun, have some fun. Furiously ransacking his cargo and word with whoever misplaced something. No, 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 this can't be happening. There's no time to send for more. No, you there. Please, you must help me. Go and kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of gods, hurry, woman. All right. I'll punch a cactus. Uh, Not the traditional way of getting rid of cactuses, but it is my job. I guess I punched cactuses early with a plum, so I've no room to say anything. There, all punched up. Have you brought the cactuar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Actually, this liquid is far closer to water than it is blood, except that is for the cactuar it's taken from. For him, it's most definitely blood. Whew, you've saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ulda and saw that all my bottles of Raza skin tonic were as empty as a Garlean promise. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on a delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what we've brought to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely Uldan ladies will be none the wiser. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Razat Han's skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more to this far. All the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ul'dah would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. Jesus Christ. Alright, I saw a crate up here, so we should go and get it. I thought I did anyway. These feel lighter than they should. Who's skimming? Did I already? Yes, I did. Must have done. Oh, there it is. There. Now I can turn them into Oz. as well. Did you find my crates? Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming day in and day out. Just keeps track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with a friend in weeks. Guy's got a point. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking, there's no end to it. Tired. So very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kickapoo at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the times, and I doubt these weary legs would take me there, even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammer-beak tail feathers? Gods know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kickapoo's a dear friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for, well, far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I just like to make sure she's well, that's all. Alrighty. Um, right. The Heyman asked me to punch some rocks. And I've got to punch these birds anyway, so let's get fisting. Oh man, these guys go down like Jenga towers. Ooh, that's shiny. Okay, you just gotta hit them with boot shine once. So we're kicking rocks. That's even better. He literally told me to go and kick rocks. Two more feathers and two more rocks. Oops. There. Easy. Wonder if I get a ranged pull at some point. That'd be nice. There we go. The tab targeting in this game kind of sucks a little bit, unfortunately. Where that other stone is. There it is. Although I guess the animation is a punch. There. Ooh, it's over here. Copied pesties. Oh, I gotta fight them anyway. There. Okay, there's their spawn point. Ready? How many more of these things do I gotta kill? Oop, already? Hey, I was out of that. I swear to God, the hitboxes on some of these things. Nice. Excuse me. All right. So we're going. Which way are we going? Okay, that's the Silver Bazaar. And that's. Right. Hello. Thank you for joining. Um. Oh, farts. What was I saying? Oh, right. The Pugilist Guild. I gotta talk to Heyman again. Clean up his pocket change that he totally, definitely dropped around the city. And, I don't know, like, spit shine his shoes and buy a mistake dinner, whatever he ropes me into doing next. Oh, right, this is the one closest to the Pugilist Guild. I am so bad, even with a map. I think that's the brain problems too, a little bit, but it's always been a problem. It's just worse now. Uh, um, yeah, I had a head injury in 2018 too. That was nasty, but the only lingering thing I think from that really is that I can't do math good no more. I used to be pretty good at math actually, but you know, whatever. We've got calculators for that now. I can do. So you've given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Rowdy! By smiting stone and earth, you forge unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Rowdy. Aye, just like myself in my younger days. Well, I think I missed the alert on that. Uh, my brain. I completely forgot what I was thinking about. But thank you very much. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Oh, I love that design. It looks like little sunflowers. Well, of course she's promising. She's trained under Hammond Holy Fist. That's our Master Hammond. Rowdy, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chichudo. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand, though there's still much more I have yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Ah, she's a lady. Okay. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chichudo joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other to be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Rowdy's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gill from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Rowdy's future will be bright with us indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. Alrighty. We already have. Hmm. Alright, I've already got all of another bone one, huh? Alright, that one's a little better. Guildmaster Hammond wishes to build upon your knowledge of combinations. Ah, there you are, Rowdy. I see you've been training hard as ever. Your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today I would have you build on that knowledge. I've set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild along the merchant strip. By way of a warm-up, I want you to deal each a solid boot shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who gather to watch. You what now? I have to perform in front of a group? I guess I am performing in front of a group. Um, Here they are. Oh, yeah, that is quite the group. It's a small group, but it's definitely a group. Well, can't help but think it's mocking you. Well, I'll show it what for. There. There's more over here. Okay, there's crowds at all of them. Damn. I don't know that I've ever been that excited to see someone hit something. Well, no, that's not true. I've enjoyed wrestling. What am I talking about? Uh, Something inanimate, I suppose. Just wax. Well, that's not true. I've seen Office Space, and everybody loves that scene. You know what? Forget I said anything. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath. Good. Now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I thought you had combinations. I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of the most elementary combinations in a pugilist's arsenal. It goes like this. Lead in with a swift boot shine combo. Keep your foe off balance with a true strike. Then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become a second nature. They must if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now you'll need some opponents to practice on. Kicker that infest the rat's nest in central Thanalan ought to serve. Hit them with snap punch 3 times. We'll coddle a lesson well learned. All right. So I've got to go hunt some ratmen. What was this one again? Okay, that's right. It was Central Thanalan. All right, all right. Oh, that's most of my gil, but well, it's about a tenth of my gil, a little over. All right, I'm planning on probably till 4 o'clock for this, by the way, unless like I guess just like hit a wall or something. Let's see here. Ah, she's got a rumor. He's got a rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because I'm the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. AI? Rumor has it there's a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildu. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence, and even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. That fellow's name is Whiston, and he's very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. Gee whiz. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy while drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably being heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished the guild upon the thaumaturges. Some claim that he devises new laws with the express intent of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Weston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. but that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Whiston and volunteer for his expedition. Mayhap I should. Right. Let's see here. That's where Hekerner. Something over here. Western Thanalan. I won't do that for time. But there's something down there. Alright. I got a plan. Oh. Hammerbeak ribs, huh? Looking to help out run the station, are you? Well then, how about hunting some hammerbeaks? We just received an order from Eshtimu's laboratories for several ingots. They need to make ceremonial silverware, so I'm told. However, we've been instructed to refine the ore by melting it in a furnace lined with a layer of bone ash. Since we don't normally smelt silver this way, I've long neglected to restock our stores of hammerbeak ribs. Alas, there's no time to order more. If you would slay several of the fiends and take their bones to Berengar on my stead, I'd be forever grateful. Alright, looks like we're getting some more birds. We've got to speak with a dude named Whiston, and we've got some rat men to sort out. Let's get punching. Oh, let's see here. Oh man, that was... Did I have something I was gonna say? Shoot. God damn it. At least it's funny. So, Witch Hat Academia. I've only seen the first two episodes, but I'm really, really excited to see more. I know there's more available, but I'm watching it with a friend and I don't want to watch it without him. But oh my god, it's so my shit. It's so exactly my shit. Witch Hat Academia. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure. It's about well, oh, Atelier. Thank you, God. No, I confused it with a different one. Thank you, Beetleborg. Like I said, I'm bad with names. Oh shit! Seriously? Oh, I am hype. I am hype. I am hype. Beetleborger's the friend that I'm watching it with, and um, uh, no, that was the long and short of that statement. But yeah, no, it's so good. Like, and the first episode, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it really gets you, man. It's right here. And I'm not saying nothing about what happens. I'm just saying they go hard. And yeah, it's I can't believe I said academia. I think I conflated it with My Hero Academia. But no, it's so charming and it's so beautiful. Um even just the first couple episodes. And it's very smart. Like they do some clever things in it too. Like I need to watch JoJo too, but it kind of reminds me a little bit. Like I've seen some, but it reminds me a bit of how like the JoJo fights are all like just kind of outsmarting each other a little bit. It's reminiscent of that. God, I need to watch JoJo. Maybe I'll start it over tomorrow. Maybe. Oh, this guy, come to join. Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteer, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to follow me around even when I tell them not to. But with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Oh, that's a gaggle of children, all right. Starvelings, huh? I like playing with Whiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Ooh, pocket cookies. Winston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so go home. Winston's kind to us. I like him. This is from me. I want to eat it, but then I don't because then it'll be gone. Tell Winston thanks. And tell him sorry for getting in the way. Aw. But Winston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Right? That's so sad. Starveling. Poor babies. Wow, ginger cookie. I better save some for my bro. Oh no. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Sheesh. Oh no, the location is uh I'll check in a second. Oh no, the location they're from is Stone's Throw. That's right. No, they're just. Oh, that's so sad. A cookie. Well, if Whiston wants me to go home, then all right. But I want two next time. This guy knows what's up. Yeah, this is the coffer and coffin right here. Oh, that is that. Oh man, that sucks. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, no work to earn it, no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better, and now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business with blackjack, hookers. I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. We will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein! Listen, you must come and see. Already? Amazing! We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to the history in the making. I don't know if I like the sound of that. But let's see what's up. It's a pretty lush desert. Well, I suppose this area is. There's a lot of places that are. Oh, I gotta kill these guys anyway. But they're so cute. They're just little guys. No! Ah, he looks alright. And they're grave robbers, so it's okay. Alright, last one. Bam! Alright. And that's about what I figured. Is that just some legs up there? Looks like it was just some legs with no torso attached. Oh, no, okay. That's a Thal's balls, son. Invade of war in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamn idiot. What did you think was going to happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the order with the matters of Uldal looked on? Or while the masters of Uldal looked on? No one crosses the syndicate. The syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends has deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now we won't have to die alone. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. Ooh, this ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lillarito mean to kill us too? I don't think Lillarito cares, man. Alright, time to punch more rocks. Set? Alright, dead? I'm strong enough to not stand in front of it. I have to withstand it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright. Never has the golem been so sorely tested! Sucks to suck. It's a good thing they didn't fall on me. Crush me dead. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. It really is great looking, and the nice thing too is it doesn't take up very many resources compared to a lot of games. Like, once again, World of Warcraft as my comparison. That game just chug a lug sometimes. It's got so much bloat. It's got so much um just stuff. Like the particle effects are huge. Um, I hadn't been able to properly raid in many years when I played because just the slowdown would be so big for like pickup raids or whatever. But No, it's smooth as butter, man. The worst thing that happens is sometimes it takes NPCs a little second to load in. I think it's helped vastly by being divided into smaller zones too. But yeah, this game looks fabulous. Oh, magic headache. God, I believe it. Yeah. Last time I played was Shadowlands, which I guess was a minute ago. Um, apparently one one very important feature that they did add that they should have added a long time ago with the most recent expansion is you can now pet cats. Like you can kneel down and actually your character will pet the cat. This was very sorely lacking. But apparently they have player housing now too. But it's not enough for me to go back and check though. But oh no, that sucks. Oh, that sucks out loud. Oh, the worst thing they could have done was make housing that sucked. They could have not made housing, or they could have made good housing, but they chose option three. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, like no. That's a tragedy, man. That sucks. And Tanker gets the girls though. But oh man, that stinks on ice. Housing is always such a cool element if they get it right. Like even the base building in Fallout 4, I just loved that because it's just dicking around, making stuff, making my little post-apocalyptic fortresses and villages and stuff. Just putting silly shit around, like here's a I was gonna say skooma den, but oh cool, cool. Yeah, I might check into that. Just out of curiosity. Yeah. Um, like I always liked the lore for Warcraft back before it kind of lost the plot too. So like it's worth checking in on, but I don't think I'm gonna play again. But that's okay. It was there when I needed it, and now I don't. Ooh, spooky. This weakening of the etheric flow must be surely linked to the Dalman's descent, and of course to the primals. Fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Yeah, that sucks to hear though about the housing. But you're right, there's always hope. It kind of looks like a steampunk beagle puss. You know those glasses with the big nose and mustache? That's what it makes me think of. Yeah, I don't have a house yet. I haven't quite gotten up the gill, but I, I've I've seen some stuff that you can do with it, and it looks pretty slick. I know ESO's housing is decent. I played that for a little while. Um, just kind of lost interest after I played it for like a year or so. But like, um, I don't know. I just kind of. But anyway, yeah, I got into Final Fantasy XIV because a couple of friends that play a more different game, uh, or played, they've kind of mothballed their accounts for now, but they played a different game that I played called Gemstone 4. For those who don't know, it's an ancient like MUD, but calling it an MUD kind of feels like, oh, right. I should have known. But yeah, for those who don't know, it's text based and it's pretty cool. And yeah, I've been like autistic about it since I was 11. But some friends kind of brought me from there to here also, and now I'm playing 14. That was Al-Hazred and Nia. Oh, nice. And thank you for your support too, by the way. I appreciate it. That that mask is just it. It looks like a flat skull, like if you just put a steamroller over a skull. I guess that's ether goggles. But anyway, the kind of I think it'll explain it in a second anyway. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. But it's too late. Person of interest has already quit the scene. General? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lorito. I heard the Blades mentioned him as we fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of some outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I'd speak with you further, but it isn't safe to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Weston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Ah, wait a moment. It occurs to me that we have. Never mind. Fairly well. Oh, I like that Zelda has sigil on his shoulder there. Oh, his collar, I suppose. Hello. They're just little guys. I feel bad stabbing them. Well, punching them. I'm not stabbing nothing. Looks like this one is a boss one. Oh, he hit first. He hit first. You saw it. Those little scampering sounds. They're so adorable. Bro, what are you even doing? Just scampering around. I better pop second wind there. There we go. No problem. Oh, got the zoomies before it died. Damn. Alright, so where are we going again? Okay, we're going up this hill. Get ourselves the zoomies. And there. This is so pretty. I want to visit here, like in real. I guess it'd be like what? Utah, Texas, New Mexico-ish? Or is that too dry? I don't know. Oh, what's the fate here for? Survivor rats. I think that's down from here. I can just do this. Yeah, the fall damage is very generous in this game. 12 bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. God, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass blaze. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. Ooh, girl, you haven't been... You come out of a rock or something? Live under a rock? Come out of a cave? Have you been living in Mars? On a cave? With your eyes closed? And your fingers in your ears? That ruthless bastard! What of that monstrosity? Those were his own men! It beggars belief! Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. You, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies might be watching. Alright, I think actually I'm going to call it in just a couple minutes. My throat is honestly starting to get kind of well, roached a little bit. I haven't talked this long in quite some time. And I don't want to blow my voice out entirely. So, find where these little rat fucks are coming from. And then I'll probably uh port back to town or something. They're right outside of town, so but yeah, this is fun. I hope that you all had fun or enjoyed yourselves. I appreciate the support from all of you. Oh, there they go. Yeah, I'll just tuck in right here. There we go. Thank you all for coming. This was great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very great deal. Thank you for the sub. I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll probably be talking to you in just a few moments, regardless. But take care. Happy Fourth if that's your jam. If not, happy Fourth just independently of Independence Day. And have a good weekend. Have a good day. Have a good time. Cheers.